and welcome back to the AustinTalks podcast, where we have finally got the Multiverse of Madness review, film, and breakdown. Yes, I am very excited to do this, and I'm actually not doing this in the recording room. Don't know if the audio will sound differently, I actually don't know if I sound a bit different, because for those who don't know, I got COVID. COVID sucked, but I've got through it. We're living in there. I just expect a lot of podcasts throughout these next couple of days because I'm in isolation for the next tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, for the next 4 days after this. So maybe 2 today, 2 tomorrow, then the other 2. Yeah. I can maybe get some other ones out as well, possibly. I'm not too sure, but anyway, we're not here to talk about plans or what do you call it? Or COVID. We're here to talk about Multiverse of Madness, a well-anticipated film, and a film that definitely was up to its standards. And people were wondering, like, when does this take afterwards? And I actually remember reading that on not Rotten Tomatoes, it was on Marvel Reviews. It said, what does this take place before No Way Home and WandaVision? To confirm this is the aftermath of No Way Home, of the crackles and the multiversal crack, kind of, and the ramification of WandaVision, where WandaVision still wants her kids, yeah, like I do like the kids. I will say that I do like the kids a lot. Yeah. So the beginning scene where I remember going into the cinema. I've seen this 3 times. I've seen it 3 times in cinema. No, that's not even a lie. And speaking of, for those who don't know, this week, next week actually, on the second day out of my isolation, they're releasing on streaming services because it's done that well. They want to release it early on streaming services. So that's good. That's good. Now, at the beginning of the film, I went into the cinema thinking it was that I may have booked the wrong ticket, because it started off in I think, South American language, and I was just there wait, what, have I come into the wrong cinema? And then they started speaking English, and I was like, oh, thank God, because that would have been 50 dirham down the drain. And in this scene, you have America Chavez and Defender Strange. Defender Strange by far is my favorite. Is my favorite character ever, and is actually one of my Funko Pops that I have at my desk right now. He is from the film. I really like the skin, the Funko Pop. I don't know why I said skin. Is one of my favorite variants of Doctor Strange. Forget Supreme Strange or Strange Supreme. I really don't know which one either is who, but I do like him, though his portrayal in the film is not the greatest. I like his comeback at the end. I do like that. I've always had his glory, and I don't think that'll ever change because I love the ponytail. And even in Marvel games, they use this version of him, which I find very cool. Now, America Chavez, I remember hearing that they cut out a bit of the film because of the LGBTQ thing or something, and what was so annoying was I was on a Zoom call with my brother, who he has left now, he's left. I am quite annoyed about that because I could have been recording in this room while he was away. No, while he was over. So I kind of got annoyed at him for no reason. So, but me and him, we sound now. So yeah, and actually over the summer, I'm now going to be able to record because I figured because I'm recording this via something that I can take abroad. So if I take the microphone with me, I can record over the summer if I actually want to. Speaking of, I do need to do that podcast. Yeah, I do. So yeah, that's good. That's good to know. Really, it's good to know. Anyway, so America Chavez. I'll tell you the story about like some of us cut out because of LGBTQ. I was on a Zoom call with him and he told me the news, and like I'm usually the one on top of things, yet he told me this and I was like, surely not, this is surely cap. So I go and check on it and he got the mistake, I got the mistake at first thinking it was banned because he said the same thing, but it was only banned in Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and I don't think Turkey, but somewhere else. And I thought it said UAE for a minute, and I was like, huh? And I think I just, when you have a fish out of water, that's what I started doing on the floor. Whop, whop, oh whop, flop, flop, flop. But no, I like America Chavez as a character. Xochitl Gomez is a very good actor in that film, and like I do like the character. I really do. I do think she's a keeper, because I know sometimes they have a film and then what they do is they'll kill them off in the next. I hope she is a keeper. But through the film, at the end, I think she's staying. She's staying. And yeah, her origin is actually quite sad. She has two mums, which apparently is how we roll on Utopia. That's fine. And then she gets scared by a bee and then unlocks the power to interdimensional travel. That happened to me once. Just not with my parents in the room, obviously. It'd just be there like, oh, a bee's scaring me. Oh, that's unlocked some secret powers. But I don't want to lose my parents, so parents, don't come in the room right now. Because I don't want you leaving me. It's the fact that she thinks she killed them. Like, where is that logic? There's no way that she actually killed them because. Well, technically they could be alive, as she said. But yeah. Anyway. Oh, jeez. Yeah, COVID kind of makes you a bit weary, but hey, we're pushing through it. At least I'm not as bad as the first day. I'm sorry to anyone that has COVID. It sucks, honestly. Anyway, yeah. Now, the Scarlet Witch creatures, because the beginning scene in where they're trying to find the Book of Ashanti, which we'll get to later, the Scarlet Witch creatures, which is the ribboned creature, which I thought was actually going to be Sitarak, and Gargantos, thank you, Disney, because we wanted Shimogorath, not Gargantos, but thank you. Thank you, Disney. Wait, is it Disney or Sony? It's one of the two. I don't think it was actually Disney. I think it was Sony. Sony's half the Sony seems to be half the problem now. Anyway, yeah. It's the Scarlet Witch characters. Sitarak. I'm just gonna call it the Ribbon Monster. The Ribbon Monsters. I do like that one, and I like the way it's persistent. It's a really weird character, and obviously I think it's dead. Wait, hold on. The joys of moving rooms is you actually know where a lot of things are now. Oh god. Hold on. No, we don't want to do that. Hold on. So Marvel, is it dead? I know Gargantos is dead. It got stabbed in the eye. That was the most disgusting thing ever. And apparently the ruins are witchcraft. That was nice to know. What is it called? Ribboned monster. Ribboned creature. Here we are. Yeah, that thing. Oh no, it's still alive. It's still alive. Oh, okay. So we'll be hold to see it another time. Gargantos is dead, but this thing ain't. So that's not dead. And yeah. What confused me at first was when it says, what confuses me is you were in my dream last night. Wait, what? I'm sorry. What? Mr. Confusion? I'm Mr. Confusion. Yeah, that one boggled my brain, to say the least. Yeah. Okay, then we find out, like, you dream of other universes. And it just went, so that means my dream of running from clowns, it's out there somewhere. Ooh, I hope that's real. I mean, it's not been proven, but it's always been predicted that the multiversal theory is actually a real thing. But, like, imagine we dream jeez. That's weird to think about. That's fun to think about, but also kind of weird. I'll leave it up to the scientists. Yeah. The book of, the dreams bit I thought was just quite intriguing, because now that we know all about the multiversal stuff, like, that could somewhat be true, to an extent. Probably should have gone to the toilet before this podcast. And now we have about 50 minutes to go. I'm gonna need the toilet. So, Doctor Strange and Christine. And I wanted to talk about this because in What If and in Loki, I believe, there's something called an absolute point, where no matter what you try and do to affect the timeline, that is bound to happen. So, say that, I don't know, I don't know, like, say Mysterio was supposed to die. There's no way to get, I don't know if it's an absolute point, it maybe not. That is an absolute point in every timeline. He dies in every timeline, there's no different one. But it seems like not only they, like, exist is Christine and Doctor Strange in every timeline except for the one. Well, actually, it still kind of applies in the one in What If. Yeah, they were together, but one didn't make it out alive, and the same goes for 838, where Doctor Strange dies, but actually she moved on to found out what happened. That makes sense. One didn't walk out on the other. That's how it works, but that's an absolute point. There'll never be a universe where they're actually together forever. One of them will die. It's like, really? Like, one's bound to die. Like, it's kind of the opposite, really, because they never lived a happy life together. One of them was either dead, or they were just colleagues. Like, so that's an example of an absolute point. Because Christine, when he said, says America Chavez says, like, oh, you and Christine are married. This is my favorite scene, and I remember it, where so I had to leave a very nice wedding I had to leave a very nice wedding in order to save you. You and then one goes, you went to Christine's wedding. Then America Chavez goes, "Holy, you did it! You and Christine are a thing." And then this girl comes up like, do you mind if I have a picture?" Then he goes, "No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Yes, as in, yes, I do mind. No, I didn't get married. And yes, I did go to the marriage." Favorite scenes in the whole film ever. So like, one thing I like about Doctor Strange is he's so cool. Cool. It's so funny. It's like, yes, I did. No, I don't. No, yes, I do. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Yeah. So, and now when this is at the point where we actually see the book of hear the book of Shanti, Wong is just like, "Yeah, I did hear it. Because when you get to the Sorcerer Supreme, I find the books." Wait, what? What? Doctor Strange is like I've been verbally abused. Yeah. So the Book of Ashanti is obviously something that's very powerful, but in the film you never see it used. Meaning, its whole it must be like the opposite of the Darkhold, which we understand is the Book of the Damned, as they say, and it's written by Cthulhu, who I'll get to on a little bit because I have very good things to talk about. Me, the Marvel geek, and DC geek, and whatever geek you want me to be. Yeah, so, and it's obvious, and I think this is quite common with any teenagers. It's like, "Kid, I'm not gonna hurt you. I just busted my bum off trying to save you. I'm not gonna hurt you." I honestly, that logic is kind of peak because like, I just saved you, and you're trying to run away thinking I'm going to kill you. Huh? I don't get it. It's confusion, and you're not wrong. It's quite confusing. Yes. Like, just, I understand why a teenager would not have much trust in someone that's just betrayed them. Hell, I wouldn't either. And I've been told I don't even have a teenager's mind. I have quite a bigger mind. But still, stranger dangers. That's my excuse. Anyway, what is it I'm going to do? What was I gonna say? America's trust. America's trust throughout the film has always been at first it's always a bit wishy-washy, but then especially in the Illuminati scene, my favorite scene in the whole film is definitely a specific scene where she is regaining trust and all that, especially for Christine as well, who actually was the one to imprison them. But hey, it's a strange multiverse, not a strange world. Anyway, what is it? So yeah, now there's at this point when they're at the tomb of Doctor Strange. What's his name? What's his name? Defender Strange. What that accent though? Don't know what that accent was. But what happens is, it is like, don't you think that's gonna I don't know what he says. He said, "Don't you think that's gonna make things worse?" I've buried worse. I've got a good question. What have you buried that it seems to be worse than that? Honestly, that's a bit weird. That's weird. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, I've buried worse. Like, I would love to know what he's buried worse, because it's just wrong. And so it's at this point where she goes, they realize that the Gargantos actually has ruins on it, which actually ends up being witchcraft. I won't lie. I was never a happy person to think that Scarlet Witch would be the villain. Yeah. And there's actually there's a video on Warp Zone when they go like, everyone's seriously hyped for this film. What's the point in wasting our ideas when we have Spider-Man No Way Home coming out, and people make that awesomely excited for the new Doctor Strange? Why even waste time on a plot line? Scarlet Witch is the villain. It got so much box office because of the hype. Sometimes I think it's overhyped, but yeah, like oh god, hold on, water time. Like, especially now that I even have COVID, it's so much better to have water with me. It's so much better. Yeah. So, as I was saying, like, I wish they did go for a bit of a better plot leak, like Nightmare, but I think that's because of the director change. Sam Raimi was like, lads, what's going on here again? Yeah. Scarlet Witch as a villain, don't get me wrong, her plot line is good, but me and my brother, we had a bit of a talk about it after we'd seen the film. I really should go get a bowl and spit it out, but I have a sink right next to me, but I have to exit the room, which obviously I can't do that. But no. So what happens is, me and my brother had a conversation where she's so petty. Like, she could go to a universe where she could literally just find the one where the woman is dead and the father is still alive. Because then the woman can marry the father, and then now they have a mother. That is literally like the one they have. That is literally so much easier than what she's going through. And then, excuses. Why do you need that power? Sickness. What if they're like every universe they'll have a sick cure? Well, COVID sucks, but I'm still preparing it for you guys. My throat is drier than the Sahara Desert. Yes. So, Scarlet Witch and the Dark and the what? What was I saying? Oh yeah, and she went, oh, sickness. Yeah, like there's a cure in one universe. I can just find it then. That is the lamest excuse I have ever heard, just to have an excuse to kill someone. Like, what? That is stupid. It is stupid. Yeah. Sadly, we can't do anything about it. Yeah. Oh, burp, that should dry up the Sahara Desert for a bit. And her approach to actually trying to get in the temple, her approach is just like, right, I've got to come in as a dark cloud, and then hopefully they'll let me in. This America Chavez, I like a human person that you thought could help us, is actually the person that was trying to kill me. Yeah. Great! 24 minutes in, and we've already started. I should really mute my mic when I cough. Hold on, let me try it now. And now people can hear me. I don't know if that will have infinite feedback or something, but hopefully it won't. Anyway, so when she goes, she comes in as a black cloud, like the whole camouflage fights against you. Yeah, I understand. I understand that he's a protector, but why? Why? Just why? Like, what? Okay. I've just realised you could, like, I understand you can't let anyone die, but you've only known them for a day. Like, if, how do I put this? I don't want to sound a bit stupid, but if I was a hero and I had to sacrifice one person to save a whole temple, I would take it. Because if you think of it logically, it's like the trade track thing, where you push one fat guy that stops the trade, but the trade's just about to run over 5 people. And the 5 people have been tied there, so he's like, oh, well, the 5 people deserve to die. They're stupid to run and walk across. No, they've been tied there. So, killing one man to save, like, 4 more than that, then, I mean, unfortunately, people are gonna die, but it's better to have more people than not. I'm gonna have to go and spit something out. Bear with me, everyone. I'm gonna mute the mic. Wow, I hate COVID. As we are moving, I don't even think we've got through the first act of the film. Hey, that's funny. So we're like nearly halfway in, and we've not even got through the first act. Also, like in the when she goes into the temple and she gets into their minds, Wong is an awful protect your mind, protect your mind. What kind of help is that? I don't understand that. Anyway, it's obviously that it's quite funny. It's like the Darkhold. She has the Darkhold. The Darkhold has her. He ain't wrong, because the Darkhold made by Cthulhu was made for manipulation specifically over her, meaning Cthulhu kind of knew this was gonna happen, and was there like, sadly, no, sir. You are going to have to, woman, you're gonna have to be cursed. So, in the comics, Cthulhu apparently cursed her as a little child, which obviously couldn't be the case. Actually, it kind of could be. But it's a shrine for the Scarlet Witch, whoever that may be. So, technically, if she didn't enhance her powers, she may not have been the Scarlet Witch, but she is now. So, she didn't. It wasn't specifically for her. It's whoever had the power of the Scarlet Witch, which clearly, and I'm certain she got her powers from the Mind Stone. But I think a lot of people have just ignored that. But hey, here we are. Anyway, now we've got the tomb that was made, and as I'll say this again, it's not made for Wanda. It's made for the Scarlet Witch. Because as Agatha said, well, think of it this way: if Agatha's magic was a red, then she would have been the Scarlet Witch. So it works fair and square. Yay! Now to everyone's favorite Earth, Earth 838, and apparently, as we have this fight in the temple, and we're going through multiple multiple universes. We see one with Hydra, and I wanted to say this now because I don't know if I'll actually be able to know it now. But so Captain America 4 is supposed to be a what do you call it? It's supposed to be a film that is a multiverse film, meaning it's going to have the same similarities as No Way Home. They stayed on Earth, but like multiple came into that universe. Okay, and what they could have done is Captain America's the Hydra version could come from this Hydra universe that was actually seen in one of the like how many universes that we saw, and yeah, and also in one of them we saw the Living Tribunal. That is not a mistake by obviously. That is actually a multiversal crack in the Living Tribunal being there like, mate, what do you think you're doing? You're not supposed to be multiversal traveling. So that'll come up probably in a different film or in Doctor Strange 3. But like yeah. But since we waited 6 years for this film, I think we may have to wait another 6 years. Hey, thanks, Marvel. Yeah, like, now 838. I love this Earth mainly because it's like another Utopia, just a city version of New York Utopia. Pizza Papa. One thing about this universe. One thing about the multiverse. You know nothing. I would like to say, if you have ever gone on red, you're jaywalking. I don't care what it says. Like, stop on green, you go on red. That is jaywalking, whatever you want to say. Like, you're jaywalking if you are on a green light. If you're jaywalking if you're on a green light and you've not been asked to go yet. So, in my book, either way, whatever universe you are, you're jaywalking. Maybe you're jaywalking on both red and green, I don't know. Well, anyway, and then second rule, find things to eat. How'd you pay for that, kid? Some of it's free. Sadly, your universe has to pay for cash. Let me find out, Pizza Papa, always gets paid. For those who don't know, in Sam Raimi's films, he likes a lot of cameos from his favorite best friend, Bruce Campbell. In my theory video, I thought a variant of Mysterio actually has somewhat magic. Well, I know it's a far-fetched theory, but worth the try. Worth the try. Anyway. What else? What else was I going to say about Pizza Papa? It's quite funny how he goes, "Hey, hold on there, Doctor Strange. You stole this from the museum." What? There's a Doctor Strange museum? If there is, can I get tickets? I really want to go. Like, I'd go to that museum despite an incursion. I'd go to 838 even if there's like a massacre of a flippin'... Sadly, we have killed Illuminati people and no Doctor Strange, but boys, buy me tickets. I don't care what... Oh god, why has the timer stopped? Oh no, why is the timer stopped? Oh, it's not stopped. Oh, thank God. Anyway, we're good. We good. Dun, dun, dun. So Strange Supreme, is it? I don't know if it's Strange Supreme or Supreme Strange. I don't know. So Strange Supreme. Other you and other me. What? Okay, hold on. Nope. Still must go back down. Still must do more. Oh my God. Oh my God. Please. Oh my God. I'm trying to find him. Supreme Strange. That's all I want. That's all I want. Oh, yeah, actually, now that I'm reading this, it's not my first multiversal travel, which is referring to the Dark Mansion. And then he goes, blah, blah. Oh, disgusting. Yeah, it is. I couldn't go in there without, with an empty stomach. It's Supreme Strange. Yeah, it's Supreme Strange. Sorcerer Supreme. Okay, don't. The word supreme now is just really weird to me. So yeah, it's sad that he has a Funko Pop, for crying out loud. He has a Funko Pop where it's red, blue, silver. I actually like it. I have Defender Strange, who will forever be godly, but hey. I'm trying to do his finger signals right now. Yeah, I'm doing the pose of the Funko Pop right now. No, I'm not actually. Now I am. Yep, I am now. Anyway, so I'm sad that, I think he may have had an arc, which he kind of does throughout the film. Yeah, and when you go, and it's another thing, the watch. A watch is obviously a symbol in this, for Doctor Strange and Christine, because the broken watch actually kind of symbolizes how broken on the inside Doctor Strange is without him. So, yeah. But as I don't think you could see, it's not broken because Doctor Strange is dead. Is Doctor Strange dead? Not Christine. And Christine's living on without him. Fine. So, it's Doctor Strange can't live without Christine. Well, kind of does, but doesn't. So, it doesn't, oh God. How do I say this? He's the broken one, but then when he says these words like I love you in every universe at the end of the film, and then he repairs his watch to a new visor, that shows that he is now, what's the word, whole again. He's not in shattered pieces. He's now over the fact that he can't be with Christine, but still loves her. That's what that kind of symbolizes. But now that we're on 838, obviously we have to find other me. And then we find out that she's dead. He dead. And then this is what happens. Then who's in charge of the Sanctum Sanctorum? Carl Mordo. I like this Mordo. I really do. I never was a fan of the other one, and this is like, tell me all about your universe. You can't This is my favorite line. Go on red. Because he's like a red flag. Oh god, the timer stopped again. Oh no, it hasn't. Oh, it just goes up in 2 seconds, so that's weird. That's weird. So that's cool. And the suit looks so much more comically accurate. I don't care about skin color, but the accuracy is that is special. Yeah. When he poisons him later on, it's like, oh, the dark hold, and then he can teach you how to. Then she'll do far worse. She'll dreamwalk into this universe's body just to kill you. Wait, what? Then we find out that dreamwalking is a sin, really. Yeah. It's, if you are dreamwalking, you just forget life. You are committing a crime, woman. You are committing the third crime. I mean, not that she's committed one before. She literally just did arson on the Camartage. But hey, who was I say who is watching, but that's actually a good question. Who was watching? Because it's not exactly that Wong is gonna go and report it to the police. Like, yeah, we had kind of an arson on Camartage. The where? Is this on Mount Vesuvius? It's like, is this even a place or? I was gonna say something there. That is rude. Hanging out a lot with my brother changes the way I say things. I can just, imagine going to the police and saying, yeah, we had a bit of an attack. We were ambushed at Kamar, what? Like, where is that on Mount Everest? Oh, that was hilarious. And then when he poisons them, it's like, I'm just acting like it. Sadly strange. Like, it's kind of true. You would have done the exact same thing. And then this is the point where we meet this actual Christine. She came from, drumroll please, the Baxter Foundation. I heard that name. Honestly, I actually avoided spoilers for the film. I don't know how I do it. I really do not know how I do it. But then, in the Baxter Foundation, I heard that name. I was there like, no. And then they say the Illuminati. Like, who are you? Shield, Hydra, whoever you are. I need to get in contact with you. Or you. I don't care who you are. And and then the Illuminati. This is one thing I didn't get. Like, we are the Illuminati. My Marcus kind of scoffed because he said the Illuminati aren't real. I don't think you realize the Illuminati are actually a Marvel thing. Stupid. Mm-hmm. And yeah. So the Illuminati. It's Stephen Strange. You are now here before the Illuminati by Captain Carter throws the lightsaber. She's been watching too much Star Wars. Throws the Captain Carter, the first Avenger. If they actually named it from the Multiversal or Guardians of the Multiverse, that would have been a lot better. Just a suggestion. Anyway, yeah, that was sad. Anyway, then he goes, Blackagog Boltagon, Blackagog Boltagon, God of the Terror God Mist, the Inhuman King. I love his sign language. No, it's not exactly the nicest thing to say, but Maria. What was she called again? It's like Maria Rambeau, Captain Marvel, killed by. I can't be saying that right now. Captain Marvel. There we go. Oh, that changed the imagery. Defender of the Cosmos. Then, the smartest man alive, Reed Richards. Yeah. Call me. call me a fanboy, but I'm name enough screened in the cinema, and I can get about 1,500 kids. I mean, hey, someone was actually sent out of the thing. Thank God it wasn't me. Lol. But yeah. Now, I would just like to go over every suit. Right, we'll start with Blackguard Baltigan. I must say that the parents for that, oh my god. You must have been, I don't want to be rude, but you must have been drunk that night to name your child Blackguard Baltigan. Like, oh my god. Anyway, the suit, oh my god, is that comically accurate or what? But so fancy and slick, to say the least. It is so good. The high guy with the fork on his head. What a way to anger someone. And say a guy with a fork. What's that? Is it a steak slicer? Yeah, it looks more like the steak thing you have. Like when you're trying to cook it, when you're trying to cut it, but you don't want to touch it because it's either going to be hot. Like you have the two trident fork in it, or dudent, because it's not try. I don't know. But yeah, hold on. Let's just smell this. Blackguard Baltigard. Oh my god, that hand sanitizer smells very nice. Anyway, and then we have Captain Carter. Won't lie, kind of still looks the same. It still looks the same as the last time I saw it. Just more in live action. Yeah. Captain Marvel. If they used the actual Marvel skin, I would have bet Marvel skin, the Marvel suit, you idiot. And had a bit of a change to it, I'd be fine. Not the actual Kree suit, it sucks. Then we have the Fantastic Four film. Oh, no, the film? Or the Fantastic Four suit. Oh my god. Oh my god. It looks so nice. Yeah. That suit, if they use that for the MCU, like for the Earth 616, yeah, I have a bit of an issue with that. So that's 838 with 616 apparently. I was certain in Marvel that's 616, and that's 199999 or one no. But yeah, that one kind of confused me because that's what I always thought it was. I thought it was like the new it was one of the 616 is the comic accurate one, which is where Blackguard Baltigan from 838 actually belongs. And then we have the leader of what do you call it? The team. That music made me crawl in happiness. Professor X. We should tell him the truth. That was a great impression. Oh my god. He has to be a voice actor. Yeah, we should tell him the truth. Wow, my impersonation is big. Yeah, like what else could you really say about them? Like they're really good. I do like them. I do like the Illuminati. I do think we may have a better one on our Earth, and then we would have a better one. Yeah, we'd have a better one on our Earth, because for the smartest man alive, he's not very smart. This is my favorite thing that he says. He says, we can take your little friend, which friend? It's you we're more concerned about. And then like incursions, blah 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 blah. So we have a breach. No, really? No, I thought Joker had entered the room. It's really. This is what I said in the cinema. It's like a breach, and then Doctor Strange goes, nope, genius. I just went, nah, really? I think the Fantastic Four just came to say hi. Obviously, it's a breach, you idiots. Why would the alarms be going off? No. Stupid. They're not very smart if they died instantly. Literally to the easiest things ever as well. I mean, I love I didn't want Mr. Fantastic or Black Bot to die, but and they got the worst deaths ever. I didn't like how he was turned into string cheese, and I didn't like how his brain became ground beef. That's gonna put me off for beef for a very long time. I don't think I've ever said that, and I don't preferably want to say that ever again. Well, I don't really eat beef, so I guess I don't have anything to worry about. Why is the timer stopped again? It's actually for the recording, so I could be recording for a longer time. Please. Oh, there we go. Because I don't want to stop the timer. Because I want to end the podcast while the timer is still going, so I know what to talk about. I mean, I won't lie, and then, the worst line, because you kind of have a Captain Carter saying this, is, I could do this all day. Oh, I wanted to crawl up in a ball and die. I think I've just found a new way to put that. Yeah, that one made me crawl. And Maria Rambeau, I wanted her to die from the beginning because I wanted it to be Superior Iron Man. I wanted it to be Superior Iron Man. Depression. Anyway, the third worst death was Professor X. I mean, the girl got split in half. I don't think that doesn't matter. She was split in half. Deserved to die after what she said. Well, aren't you getting tired of this? Now I could do this all day. Thank God for that. And then, this is the stupidest death ever. Right, I can blast through a wall in our sanction. Yeah, I can't destroy a wall. I can't destroy a rock that's falling on me. Where is that logic? You have the power of the cosmos, then do something. Probably with your pinky, you could break that. Oh, it's like being allergic to metal. The jump scare. Bully Maguire coming back, be like, I'm stepping your neck, boy. I'm kind of confused in how that works, because I don't think Wanda can move while she's in her thoughts. But no, a red mist just comes and infects her, and there we go, no knack for you. So, I don't know how that works. So yeah. And now we have this water scene where she's trying to still find her, and they actually head to the Book of Vishanti on that universe. Karamodo, we get into a fight. I like that hand-to-hand combat and that intuition with Doctor Strange. Now I'm beginning to realise why your Doctor Strange didn't like you very much. I'd love to know how he got out. Probably actually the same way as Doctor Strange, really, because he got stuck down there. For all I know, he could be dead, dying of old age. No, or actually died in 3 days. There's probably no water down there. Was there water flowing through it? Because if there was, he could drink that, but I don't think it would taste very nice. Yeah. As I was saying, the jump scares in this film, it's just very reminiscent of the Sam Raimi films a lot, and yeah, and when she goes down to the Book of Ashanti, the Book of Ashanti sadly gets cremated. We love some burnt pages. America Chavez gets stolen and gets sent back to a regular universe, while they get sent to an incursion universe, or is what I like to call black goo, or noir and water. Yeah, anyway. So, like, I must say, when she's out of possession of this, Wanda, she's in, like, the, what's it called? The gap junction, where she's there, like, how did I get here? Like, how? She must have been, but she just flies off and as if nothing happened. Well, something definitely happened to the woman. I think there's a lot of repercussions of this. Anyway, because I could just imagine showing up at the home, like, woman, are you, by any chance, this girl? She killed, the worst, greatest heroes, and, yeah. Like, imagine that for her. She's literally ruining those kids. Like, imagine. That's just awful. Anyway, now that we're on, like, the worst Earth, we now see Sinister Strange, one of my least favorite strangers. Cause he's creepy as hell. He's like definitely the creepiest one, let alone one being dead. But yeah, and this Earth clearly has an incursion, but actually I think due to the Darkhold. I don't get it as much, but hey. Anyway, then we have a very, very nice battle, and we actually learn about the sister of Doctor Strange. I hate COVID. COVID sucks. Anyway, so we hear Donna, she fell into the ice. That is another thing of absolute point. That is obviously something that happens in every universe. It's not something where, like, oh yeah, she's dead here, but she's actually, yeah, she may be dead there, but she's actually alive here. So that's an absolute point. So, yeah. Where are we now? Oh, I've just started the second page. Oh god. Anyway, incursions. No. Then we have a bit of a musical battle. I love this. Like, that is funny. I mean, Sinister Strange, he lived a very short life, very short, and he gets impaled. He's quite psychopathic. I won't lie. What? No. Darkhold. Yes, Darkhold. Stephen Strange. This Stephen Strange, right? Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Other me. Jeez, that's a lot of others. So, there's known killing versions of himself. Seeing that there were versions of himself without company of Christine Palmer, Strange decided to possess their bodies and force them to push themselves off a tall building to kill them. That, I read that and I was like, oh my god. It's like, have you ever had that dream where you're constantly falling off a building? That was probably me. Then the third eye is revealed. Oh my god. Like, I think in that moment I wanted to literally just exit the room. I was like, I don't want to be in a room with it. Oh my god, that controller just fell. Oh my crikey. That terrified me. I mean, the third eye, like, because he gets horribly impaled. He gets impaled, and his eye is still there. And it's quite weird, the Darkhold, because it's funny where he says the Darkhold exacts a heavy toll on telling him that it not only damages reality, but also exacts a heavy toll on its reader. And I love it saying, "You better excuse to give it to me. I'll give you a deal. I'll let you use the thing I'll let you use the Darkhold if you give me your Christine." Honestly, if he didn't have so much feelings for Christine. Oh, that one. Because that one doesn't know Strange that well. You would... Oh, wait, they had the Darkhold anyway. They still have it, so... Fair. But, like, this film could have resolved so many problems. But, yeah. And then she's like, are you going to dreamwalk? Oh, you all strangers are you the same? Yeah, we know. Okay. Do you know what's... I've got a joke. Who here knows the similarities between everything was Strange? They're strange and they have a goatee. But someone come for me for that one. That was awful. And this is another one. This film has some good one-liners, because he goes, oh hi, he goes, don't you need to? Doesn't a version of you have to live in that universe in order for you to dreamwalk into? Who says they have to be alive? Oh my god, the man's insane. I'm gonna dreamwalk into my dead body because I can do that. I can just imagine, and it's so funny when they're trying to open the portal. I mean, you can't see me, but my arm is incredibly slow. Like, no, I'm not surprised. The arm is probably slower than a snail, and snails are pretty slow. And it's quite... dreamwalking, I don't understand why it's such a heavy crime. I've seen worse done in the MCU, honestly. Like, worse has been done. Anyway, the souls of the damned, oh, they're creepy as hell. Oh wait, because they come from hell. Funny, coincidentally. They're all creepy ghosts, like, you know the rules. Dreamwalking into our dead bodies forbidden. At this point, I'm surprised. I'm surprised because a lot of things he's done seems to not be forbidden, but this is... Okay, Marvel. Okay. Oh god, no, we have an advert. And then we now have the final battle where he is... Oh, I was actually explaining this. This is quite funny. So we went to see Doctor Strange 2, and we were in the cinema, and I randomly, it's just like, because he has a seizure on the floor where these things are coming out of his eye. The souls of the damned are coming out of his eye. Imagine trying to act that out. I mean, no, you can have wires pushing you around, but like you just having a seizure on the floor for no reason. Your legs are having a spasm, but your top body is doing absolutely nothing. And I couldn't tell. And she touches the head if it's freezing cold or if it's hot. I think it probably is freezing cold. Anyway, and I didn't actually realize this is when you're talking to someone, you're talking in the actual real universe. It's like, well, now it's gonna take a bit more than killing me to kill me. And then her voice is like, the heck? The what? It's like, are you okay? So I found that quite funny. The final battle, I love Strange looking like Two-Face. And then we have Wong, who's been on a mountain and cliff for I don't know how long. And he didn't die. Someone explained to me how he ain't dead. I'm certain that would have had an impact on the back of his head. He would have had some hospitality. On those big, Scarlet Witch things? The big monsters. I don't know what they are, but they're still creepy. They're not creepy, they're big. But also kind of stupid. But yeah. I love like a Two-Face version of him, and this is a sad bit because goes to see a version of They said I can't defeat you, but I'll show you a version. So I'll just give you what you want. No, witch! Don't kill us! I'd never hit you. And then they start throwing toys at her, and I was like, stop it! If you want kids, I wouldn't do that to them, because that's just a bit stupid, isn't it? That's kind of stupid. Anyway, just nothing. That's not the sharpest thing to do in the box. Anyway, yeah. And then when she actually realizes this is that, I opened the dark hole, so I must close it. I will now break this whole place down. Now coming on to Scarlet Witch's death. She ain't dead. Now, for those who don't know, if you go on to the Marvel Cinematic Universe Wikia, Sinister Strange, actually, if you could scroll up, thank you. Please. They are dead. They are deceased. They're dead. But then when you go to Scarlet Witch, yep, her dead. Her status for death is unknown. It says unknown. Why? What? Okay. Yeah, but it's unknown. The same goes for Cammy. What's her name? Cammy. Okay. What's his name? He's from. Kiki. What's his name? He's from Hawkeye. Hawkeye series, yeah. What's his name? Lads, I actually need his name, please. Oh my god. Yeah, Kazi, that's his name. Yeah, never mind actually. Well, I thought he was dead. Well, he isn't dead apparently. So the rule is no corpse, no death. Because we saw a corpse for what's his name? We saw a corpse for Defender Strange. Oh, actually, yeah, you did actually. He's dead, and Sinister Strange, and there's not really a corpse for Strange Supreme. I do not know what happened to him, but hey, here we are. But that's a case of if there's no death, then there's no corpse, there's no death. So yeah, she's still alive. Because she's actually getting her own movie soon. I don't know if this is a prequel, don't understand, because I did think we had a WandaVision, or that's been cancelled, I don't know. But yeah. Now, she's dead, for now. She'll find a way to come back to life, or Cthulhu will jump out of the dead, or Nightmare will be like, yeah, I'm back, boys. But the aftermath of using the Darkhold is the third eye. Can someone explain to me why does Scarlet Witch not have a third eye? I thought that may be a bit of a big brain thing to ask. Because she don't have an eye. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, does it? Anyway. The third eye, the scream is terrifying. But yeah. And then the next post-credit scene, we have a Doctor Strange 3 announcement, everybody. Clea appears after flipping how long? I thought Christine Palmer was going to be Clea. Never mind. Stephen Strange, you have caused an incursion for the Dark Dimension, and we must help each other. Unless you're afraid. Then his third eye comes out of nowhere you think we are afraid? Ha, you're funny. then it goes into the portal and then says Doctor Strange will be returning. There's a second post-credit scene that I waited 10 minutes for. Oh my god, I want to kill my friends. It's like, oh, it's over, from Pizza Papa having his 3 weeks of punching in the face. I did not have to wait 10 minutes for that. Speaking of, it's hit 10 minutes, that's funny. That was the most painful thing I've ever had to wait for. But yeah, that means Doctor Strange 3 is coming. We need a Dark Dimension villain. Then we're all set. But what does this film most importantly add to the equation? It adds a Fantastic Fourth movie and an X-Men movie and hopefully a better reboot of the Inhumans, which I highly doubt, but hey, we always have hope. Yeah, and Loki Season 2, which this week we actually got a bit of a first look at. I have not seen it. I just know the internet sometimes tends to say stuff. So, yeah. Fantastic Four movie. There's actually been some uproar since the film has started with Bryce Dallas Howard playing as Invisible Woman. That would not be too bad. She is about to appear in, she's actually already appeared in the Jurassic World Dominion. Very good actor. She's actually quite good at directing, which if she's not, she could be a producer alongside John Krasinski, which I please hope is the case, but you never know. Loki Season 2, this kind of ties in with what Kang has been saying about He Who Remains, really, but this also kind of ties in with the 27 minutes when she becomes a Scarlet Witch, and the 27 minutes where He Who Remains is like, it's done, it's been done. So kind of correlation, there's a correlation there, so that may be delved deeper into in then. But anyway, streaming services, as I said, on the 22nd of June, it comes onto streaming services, yay! Which is actually next Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday? Yes. Yeah, now, I would love to show you the memes, I'd love to tell you the memes of the Illuminati. Right, so, and the smartest man alive. This is my favourite show ever. It's young Sheldon. And Sheldon's so smart. The smartest man alive, the guy that comes through the portal, is young Sheldon. I thought that was hilarious. And yeah. Then there's another one where Sonic is the leader. I didn't understand that one. But it's like all the Sonic characters fits into one. Those are only some of the memes. I have my own desktop of the Illuminati. I have Mysterio from Far From Home, Human Torch, Defender Strange, Virgil van Dijk, Two-Face, Riddler, and Godspeed. That's my Illuminati. So, yeah, that's the end of this podcast. We'll actually review, and hopefully later on, I don't know, probably tomorrow, because I've just got this up and running, and have to get rid of more COVID crap. I really enjoyed this film. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sorry for all the wait. I'm just actually a bit stupid for now recording this in my room. You idiot. And it's all the same gear, and I'm actually going to try and record over the summer. I don't know what I will record, but I'll find something. I actually may get some people on Zoom, maybe do some things with them. I don't know, because I have been... I've got some people that actually want to go on the podcast, and I'm down for it. If you all are, make a comment if you want to go on the podcast, and I'll look into it. You make a list of what you want to talk about, run it through with me, and that'll be it. Right, other than that, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.